I'm back for another quickie Gren video. Last time made a silly little application that made a number go up, and it did that using a browser Gren application that followed the Elm architecture. It had a model which held all the data that can change in our application. We initialized that to 0. We specified the different messages that could happen, and those messages would be caught in our update function, which take the current state of the model, and given whatever message we see, we will return a new model. And for us, that's just returning a new model that's incremented by 1 after we receive a click event. And that click event came from our view where we have some HTML. We show the current state of our model. We show a button that has an on-click handler that fires our click message. And this view, we write it as a pure function. Its return is the view given some state. When that state updates, Gren handles automatically updating the view. For this video, I'm going to add another button so that one button will make the number go up and one button will make the number go down, because I want to show you an interesting way to do that. You might not do it this way on like a simple little application like this, but on a larger application where maybe you have like really a lot of types and a lot of files and a lot of code, the nice thing about Gren is you really don't have to worry that you're going to forget to change something, or if you change something in here then it requires a change over there. Gren won't even compile if you don't follow all the steps. So sometimes if I'm coming in to make a change to a interface like this, I'll start from the outside in. I'll start from the view and think about what I want. And so I have the plus button, so I'm going to want a minus button. And it's going to look like this. I'm just going to change my syntax here. So my div will have one button and that click. Let's change our messages to say clicked minus. And we'll change this to a minus, and we'll change this to say clicked plus. That's still a plus. Notice I'm just coming up with these names. This is that click thing wasn't anything specific to Gren. It was just a variant of my type. So I am the one who picked the name message for this type. I am the one who picked the name click for this variant. I updated my view to what I want to exist. It doesn't exist yet. So when I try to compile it, Gren will tell me the next thing I need to do. And it says, hey, the clicked plus variant and the clicked minus variant, those don't exist yet. So I know I need to create those. And so let's change my message to clicked plus or clicked minus. Those are now my two variants. So something else I'm going to do is start a tmux session so I can have this side by side, because when I'm working this way, I'll also sometimes use something called enter to automatically automatically run a command when files change. So let's go ahead and add that to my DevBox environment. All right. So now we have enter available, and enter wants a list of files that could change. So I just like to use, you could use find, but there's a tool called FD, which is a little bit of a better find. It uses regex and stuff that I like it. So I'm gonna look for any Gren files, .Gren files, just to make sure that gives me what I want. Yep. And we'll feed that to enter. We'll clear the screen and run Gren make every time that source file changes. Okay, now back into my editor. It says it can't find the click variant. Yeah, because I changed it to clicked plus. And I'm gonna take this, again, way slower than I actually normally would, just to show you some the way the compiler can guide you through changes like this. So I saved it, and now it's telling me that I can't find the clicked minus. That's not actually what I expected because I misspelled it. Clicked minus. Oh, with Gren, misspellings, shipping misspellings are a thing of the past. This when does not have all branches for all possibilities. This is the clincher for me. The ability to come up with some new variant, some new event that can happen, anything like that, and trust that anytime I'm interacting with it, Gren makes sure I've handled all the edge cases. There's no possibility for an event to fire that's not going to be explicitly handled. I could explicitly ignore it. I could have a catch-all here that says, you know, any other thing, but I try to avoid that unless I absolutely need to, because I like stuff like what is happening right now, where it's telling me, hey, you're not handling the clicked minus. And obviously we want to do that. And hey, it compiled, so this is another situation I often find myself in with Gren, which is once I get through all these changes, and sometimes these are big refactorings. I mean, sometimes I'm following these error messages for days and days on larger applications, and I can't think of the last time that by the time it actually compiled that that it didn't just work. So there we go. It worked. That's where I'm gonna stop. I'll see you next time.